Activision Blizzard has laid off around 800 employees on the very same day as they had their earnings call, where the CEO, Bobby Kotick, assured shareholders himself that the company was doing well overall, claiming that they had achieved record results in 2018. Ouch. The 800-person employee layoff seems to be a restructuring move, as the immediate cuts were kind of obvious. After separating from Bungie over owning and publishing Destiny, you can see why there's no more need for an in-house publishing team that would be handling Destiny. From what I understand, some of those folks, though stationed at Activision in Santa Monica, were able to transition into other internal projects, but many of that team were indeed laid off on the publishing side. The entire layoff sweep seems to be affected mostly on non-game development related areas of the company like publishing and support, though we do previously know some developers were paid to leave prior to this layoff, but again, I did say mostly. It is indeed confirmed that Z2 Live, a studio subsidiary of Activision-owned King, has been completely shut down. The claim internally is that these cuts were helped to restructure a company and refocus it on supporting game development moving forward, as it looks like this layoff is mainly going to help go fund 20% development resource increase towards their big projects like Call of Duty, Diablo, Hearthstone, Overwatch, and World of Warcraft. Those are mostly Blizzard games there. Then, if you take recent stock performance into account, over the last 5 months alone, they've lost 50% in value. Add to that a reduced amount of products released last year compared to previous years, and then the frequency at which top C-level executives have been playing Revolving Door at Activision Blizzard, whereas Blizzard's Mike Morhaime left, and Activision's Spencer Newman and Amrita Ahuja have all exited the company in that same 5-month period. But now that all the layoffs have happened and the restructuring has occurred, let's take a look at the competitive landscape for Activision and what I believe we should anticipate next. Black Ops 4 sans single player has showed no signs of being unsuccessful or affected by a move into a completely multiplayer driven product for the first time in the history of, modern Activision Call of Duty games. But I can confirm that the trend now seems to come more out of necessity and less out of preference, as I can confirm that the next Call of Duty will feature single player again. I'm also willing to bet the next Call of Duty will be Modern Warfare 4. If Infinity Ward is the next studio in line to drop COD, and their last two offerings, Ghost and Infinite Warfare, not reaching or meeting expectations, I'm blindly willing to bet that Activision will not be looking to take another risk on Call of Duty at Infinity Ward this time around. They're going to want to capitalize on Infinity Ward being the original Modern Warfare studio, regardless to the fact that many of those original team developers have since left and become Respawn, and all just to ensure the success of their next game given the current climate. I'm willing to bet Call of Duty fans being so vocal about wanting to see another modern era Call of Duty game, and the precedent has already been set to deliver a fan requested Call of Duty, because if you look at Sledgehammer going back to World War II in 2017, I say you can almost guarantee that Modern Warfare 4 will release towards the end of the 2019 holiday season. Now this is even more speculative, but I actually don't believe Modern Warfare 4 will feature a Battle Royale mode, and this is just a hunch. I'm willing to bet if it hasn't already, Battle Royale fatigue will be at an all-time high come November 19th. If you haven't already been playing Fortnite or PUBG or Blackout or Apex or H1Z1 or even Fractured Lands, I don't see the gaming community clamoring for another flavor of Battle Royale, and I say that knowing even though they probably spent a ton trying to build up the technology to support Battle Royale on Black Ops 4 in the first place, I still believe Modern 4 will ship without it. On the Blizzard side, I wholeheartedly believe that we will indeed see Diablo 4 on PC and consoles this year in 2019. After the announcement fiasco Diablo Immortal, a mobile game that I actually believe, regardless of the diehard fan interest, is going to generate a ton of revenue for Activision. I know they heard the boos and groans, and I'm willing to bet my money that a PC Diablo title will be dropping on us by the end of the year. Other than that, I'm sure they'll continue to develop for Overwatch, Heroes of the Storm, World of Warcraft, but I don't expect anything big in those areas in 2019. To anybody who's affected by the unemployment wave that has hit Activision Blizzard today, definitely our heart goes out to you. We hope you land on your feet. We hope you find a new place to call home for the rest of your game development career as soon as possible. All right, take care, guys.